So what's up? Thanks for coming. I'm Vaughn. If you don't know me, founder and CEO of Tier 5. And the reason that I wanted you guys to come today is because I wanted to give you a little bit more training on this guy right here, Magic Zap, because a lot of you guys are still asking me questions, and I've done several trainings already on Magic Zap, including this hour-long training that's already on the landing page about Magic Zap. It's going to be very similar to the training that we do here. The reason that I wanted to do this training particularly is because I'm really excited. We just released a new feature to Magic Zap that I've been waiting for a long time, and it's actually about to get rolled out in all the other Tier 5 Zapier integrations that we have, which is just awesome. It's something I've been waiting for a long time. I haven't been able to do it myself because I have so many hats that I have to wear. And I've been asking my developers, and honestly, Zapier has made this process really hard because it takes a lot of resources from their side, so that they've made it really hard and just haven't made it developer friendly. But I finally got my developers to crack it, and in case you're wondering what it is instant zaps, all right? So now we've actually made Magic Zap be completely instant. So literally, instead of having to wait 5 or 15 minutes to trigger this automation, now it is completely instant, which is going to drive a lot more results because it is something that is instant now. And that is the main reason that I wanted to do this secondary training here, is because I need to go test this out. And whenever I test stuff out, I like to do it with a live audience to tell me how stupid I look in the hat. So I'm just gonna go over, in case you don't know, I'm gonna go over from a high level, what is Magic Zap, what it is, why it's useful, and then as soon as I go over that, I'll try to keep it as brief as possible. We'll go over a functional demo, and I'll show you a functional demo. So if you don't know what Magic Zap is, it's an awesome tool, a magic tool that allows you to get muted because you've got some crazy stuff going on. So I'm just going to mute everybody that has crazy stuff going on. But anyway, it is a magical tool that essentially allows you to personalize, track, and engage your website visitors with a pretty simple software on the front end. On the back end, it's a little complex, and we've spent about 7 months developing Magic Zap and testing it and getting it to where it's at today. But on the front end, it's relatively simple. So what it allows you to do is it allows you to create personalized websites, as I'm sure a lot of you guys probably have a bunch of you probably have a bunch of emails just like this one. Look at this, the first one that I actually opened up. You see this is a personalized email. Now, do you think this dude knows who I am? This dude has no clue who I am. Literally, this dude has no clue whatsoever who I am, and what he's done is he's wrote some email that's been like, hey, name, or it's been like, hey, you know, F name. You know, any of your autoresponders, they allow you these things. They're called merge fields, all right? So people use these merge fields all the time to pretend like they know who you are and that they've actually done something special just for you. It's very, very common in email marketing. It's been very common also in chatbot marketing. But up until now, you haven't seen it on physical web pages. You don't see anybody doing this on physical web pages, where I think that most people can agree that's where your real sales happen. Your real sale doesn't happen in this email. Your real sales happen because he gives you a link, you click this stupid link, you go out to some landing page, and that landing page actually does the sale for you. Now look what he's just done here, all right? He's just done this thing. It looks like a live thing, but I saw for a second whenever I clicked on it, it actually took me to, it showed me a form. See that form that it showed up, and a phone number, completely blank, asking me to give some information, all right? So what Magic Zap is going to allow you to do, it's going to allow you to turn your website like this into this type of thing, where you can actually personalize the landing page or the website for your specific traffic, so it's more personal to them. And I think that everybody would agree, even me as a non-marketer would agree, that this creates a more engaging experience to your lead or prospect or client or whatever you want to call this dude that you're hoping to extract some type of money from. It creates a better experience, a more engaging experience for them. So that's one thing it allows you to do, is create these personalized websites. It also allows you to pre-populate forms. I mean, who really likes filling out form data? Nobody. I mean, nobody really likes filling out form data. You would much rather not fill that data out, and that's why you don't get so many opt-ins, because you ask for too much information. And even everybody in the marketing world will tell you, if you want a high opt-in rate, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to create an opt-in page that asks people for nothing but their email. Don't even ask them for their name, because people don't want to give you all that information. Not because they don't want to give it to them, but because it takes time. They don't want to actually take that time to put it in. All right. So
John,
it allows you to actually go in and pre-populate. What's up, Brittany?
On mobile? Will it do it on mobile or just on websites?
It will do it on mobile as well.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So it allows you to create this personalized website. So it allows you to pre-populate form. And then the great thing that it allows you to do is to essentially track specific website activity and fire specific automations in your workflow based on actual traffic. Meaning, when I know John Vaughn is on my website right now, I can call him and I can be on the phone with him while he's actually looking at my high ticket item. John Vaughn goes to my coaching page where I'm trying to sell John Vaughn a $2,000 coaching on how to be a better marketer. Well, guess what? Why John Vaughn's on my page right now, looking at that page? Let me just call him up. Let me just get him on the phone as soon as he's on my page, and let me just walk him through the process and say, hey, yeah, you want that coaching program? It's totally worth it. Here's what you're going to get. Okay, just go ahead and click that button. Now, see that form? Put in your credit card information. Great. Did you get it in there? You see that form that says submit? Go ahead and click that. Great. I just got money. Now you're on your own. Go watch some videos, because it seems like to me that's what most coaching programs are. So anyways, I think you can understand how creating this feedback loop where essentially as some lead that you've already captured information and you already have that lead's information, and now you're in your nurturing process trying to nurture him or her or it if it's transgender, and trying to get them to convert is going to be easy if you can actually follow up with them in real time while they're on your website. That's what Magic Zap allows you to do. So everybody clear on that, or is there something I can explain on that, or you just want to move right into the functional demo and actually build something that actually works and show you how it works?
Build it.
All right, let's build it. So to build it, what we're going to do is we are going to use ClickFunnels, because ClickFunnels is what I like to do to build my little landing pages for demos, because it's relatively simple and easy. And Tier 5 doesn't have our own landing page builder yet, but as soon as we get funded as a community, one of the things that we're going to do, if that's what you guys asked us for, if you want us to rebuild ClickFunnels, we will rebuild it for you. So what I'm going to do is now I've got two options, and I think we're going to go with both options. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a sprint. I'm going to just go in and build this out as fast as I can so I can show it to you how it works. And then whoever's done with the training and they understand it, they can just drop off and stop watching. And then I'll go in after that, after I build a sprint as fast as possible, then I'll actually go in and take the time, and instead of doing a sprint, I'll build a pretty landing page that will actually convert instead of an ugly one. I'll go in and build a pretty one like this for the actual demo. So I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to add a new step here. First, I'm going to delete this stupid step right here because it was just pre everything. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a new little step, and I'm going to say, you know, Magic Zap demo. All right, so this is going to be my Magic Zap demo right here. This is going to be my Magic Zap demo, and I forgot to do something that I was supposed to do, so if you guys could just bear with me 1 second. I was supposed to go live on Facebook so I could let all my Facebook friends just see what they're missing out by not being part of our community. So let me go in and do that as well. So I'm just going to stop my video for 1 second. You can look at my pretty picture. I'm also going to try to find whatever funnel that we're going to use here. And we're going to use some simple little ugly funnel. This is a simple ugly funnel right here. Let me just grab one of these. Is there anything simple, super simple? Nothing super simple. What happened to those real simple ones? They had some really super simple ones in here. Oh, here we go. Here's a super simple one right here. So I'm just going to use this guy. I'm not sure what's going on with my Facebook, but let me try again with my Facebook. I guess that will help if I just do that. And this will help if I just do this. Thank you for bearing with me. If you notice, I don't like do a whole bunch of preparation before I go live. I I just kind of wing it because my whole goal is to kind of show you guys that it doesn't take a whole lot of preparation, and it's not like you got to prepare for hours to do this stuff. It's pretty actually simple if you know what to do. All right, so there we go. Just give me 1 second. Let me make sure that goes and does what I need it to do. And then somewhere, all right, there we go. Now you can see me again. All right, so now we can move forward again. Great. All right, so now we'll move forward again. And I'm just gonna go edit this page here real quick, all right? So I'm gonna edit this page, and what I'm gonna do right here is I'm just gonna add a new little element in here, right down here. And this element is going to be a custom code right here, all right? And keep in mind, like I said, this is the first option is gonna be kind of like a sprint. I'm not gonna try to make this pretty. I'm not gonna care about anything. I'm just going to build it and show you how it works. And then after I build it and show you how it works and you understand how to set it up on your own and do it on your own, then if you just wanna go play or do whatever you wanna do, you're free to do that, and then I'll go in and, you know, I'll build it where it's actually pretty to be another demo that you guys can actually use as a sales tool to show people some of the power of Tier 5 software. So first, what I want to do is I just want to go in and actually create some code, and it's just going to say, hey, and then I'm going to do this because I'm smart, all right? I can do this. I can do this and then show you why I'm smart to do what I was going to do. I'm just going to say, hey, person. I'm just going to say, hey, person, this is Magic Zap working. All right. Would you like to put Magic Zap to use for all right, so this is all I've done right here so far. So far, pretty straightforward. Hopefully that you understand that these guys right here, all right, and this guy right here, this is really, really simple code, all right? All this is doing is creating a little box, all right? Essentially, I've created 2 little boxes here, all right? I've created a box, and this box has an ID so that I could say, hey, go get me that box, or hey, go get me that box. How am I gonna say go get me those boxes? Those boxes need either an ID or a name to identify them by. This dude's ID is company, and this dude's ID is name, all right? And right now, currently inside that box is person, and currently inside this box is your company. Nothing hard here so far, so don't get intimidated from here. It is a little bit of custom code, but like I said in the last training video, I literally teach, you know, middle school kids. Literally, I can show you videos of me teaching middle school kids in Spanish nonetheless how to program this type of basic stuff in HTML and CSS. So nothing that you should be scared of. And you can always, if you're still scared of this, you can always go in and actually use some tool like this right here, which is HTML Online, where you can essentially go in and edit this, and then you can go in and just grab this data right here, all right? So you could do that if you wanted to. If you're scared and don't know how to write code inline, it's still relatively simple. A couple Google searches, and you can figure out exactly what to do, all right? So let me clear my stupid drawings out. All right, so now you got that. All right, so where are we at? Right here. All right, so now we've created this little thing, and it's looking great. If you want, we can drop this guy in an H1, all right? And then you close this H1. And then if you want to get fancy, like I said in this one, we're not gonna get fancy. If you wanna get fancy, you can go in and you can, you know, add a style here. You can color these words kind of like they're colored in, you know, stuff like wherever this Magic Zap is. kind of like they're colored here, where some of them are orange and some of them are white to put emphasis, or why ever marketers do that. I'm not really sure why they do that, but why ever they do that, if you want to get fancy, you can do all that right there. All right. So for me, that's enough right there. And I may do something else right here where essentially I'm just going to add, I'm just going to clone this dude and clone another one of these dudes. Again, I'm not going to try to make it super sexy, because who cares how sexy it is right now. We're going to make it sexy after everybody understands the concept. All right. So here we're going to ask the dude for his email address. Here we're going to ask the dude for his, here we're going to ask the dude for a custom type, and this is going to be his company. Right. And then we had name and company. And then so right here we could ask him for his name. All right. We just ask him for his name. And then we might ask him just for one more thing, just for fun, just to try to get it from him. And this is going to be phone number. Let's say this is the thing. And why are we doing this? Because this is the thing we really want from him, okay? We really want his phone number. And how are we going to get his phone number? Well, we're going to do what I like to call, excuse my French, that isn't really French. It's actually a curse word that's coming. So if you don't want to hear it, close your fucking ears. We're going to mind fuck him. That's what we're going to do. We're essentially going to just ask him for some information that we already have from him, so that he feels like, well, I've already given him this information. Let me give him a little bit more, regardless of whether he's given us that information or not. We can collect that information right from the internet. I can show you how you can use our softwares, and you can collect all this information, and then you can use that to, like I said, psychologically make him think that he's already given you information, or that you already have information, so he trusts you to give you the last little pieces of information that you're actually wanting to collect from him. All right. So now I have everything that I need. I'm asking him for his email address. I'm asking him for his company name. This is a custom type. I'm asking him for his actual name here. And then I'm asking him for his phone number. And I'm going to assume I already have his email address. I already have his company name. I already have his actual name. And the only real piece of data that I want to collect here is his actual phone number. And I'm trying to encourage him to give me that phone number. All right. So this guy's pretty much done, I think, for the most part, everything that I want to do. So let's check him out, see what he looks like. All right. So he kind of looks like this. So if I wanted, I could go in and do something like this. I could look over here and I could say, hey, see, this guy has some style and he has some color right here. So let me just grab this dude from over here and take this dude and pop this dude in right here and just say, okay, now you got a style. And I'm going to say you're F. Oh, no, I'm going to say you're, yeah, FFFF. And what's that mean? That means I'm just going to change his color and make him white so he looks a little bit nicer, right? Like I said, if you want to keep getting tricky, you can go in and you could just essentially go in and do something like this, and you can be like, hey, what color is this? And you can be like, okay, hey, this is this. And then you can just be like, hey, come back over here. Hopefully you saw what I just did. Come back over here, and I can just be like, yo, open this code editor and be like, yo, save that little thing right there. And I can just be like, yo, come right here. And then I can just be like, yo, go right there. And then I can just be like, yo, go right there. And then I can just come back over here and be like, hey, you go right there. And then just be like, hey, you go right there. And then I can just save that dude right up. Now he's all saved up. Now he's looking a little bit more spiffy. You know, like I said, that's about all we're going to do. That's about as spiffy as he needs to look, right? Now, it sticks out that I know his name. I know his company. Great. Everything looking all spiffed up. So now I'm good to go. Everything I need to do. So, yeah, looking great. Awesome. Great. So let me save that guy, make sure he's all saved up. And then I'm going to come back here just for a second, just because I want to get one thing. That thing right there, I just want to get that link right there. That's what I wanted to get. Let's go back in and edit that guy. Let's go to where the magic happens now. Inside Magic Zap. Great. So let's go inside Magic Zap. Here's Magic Zap. And essentially what I'm going to do, delete that dude right up because we don't care about that dude. I'm going to create a new Zap. It's going to be called Test Demo right now for no reason other than I want a name. All right. Test Demo right now. Now, remember what I told you. So Magic Zap does several different functions. It creates personalized websites, just like your emails do, all right? And then it's also going to track website views and traffic and allow you to trigger these Zapier automations when specific activity is happening on your website. All right. So to do this process, to create the personalized and pre-populated forms, that's going to be the things that are down here that say add element attribute. To do this process where you're going to trigger a specific Zapier automation on specific website activity, that is going to be this part at the top. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come over here, and first thing, I know these guys. All right. If I look at this guy right here, I can see that this guy has an ID of name. Great. So I'm going to come in here to Magic Zap, and I'm going to add an element called name. Great. I'm going to come over here and look at company. I'm going to check this guy out. I see that he's got an ID of company. Great. So now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to add another element called company. You notice that they're both IDs, and if I look at this, they're saying ID is company, and this dude was saying ID is name. All right. And if I go to Magic Zap, I'm telling Magic Zap the same thing. I'm going to submit this guy right here. All right. Now I've created my Zap. I'm going to click this copy right here. When I click that copy, it's going to give me a little script. I'm always going to place that script in the footer. All right. So for ClickFunnels, if you're using ClickFunnels, you're just going to go to this footer code right here, paste that bad boy in there, just like that. Bam, done, easy, right? Can't get much simpler than that. I mean, it could get simpler. You could just pay me, I do all this for you. That would be simpler for you. So other than that, it can't get much simpler. It's about as easy as it gets. All right, so now what happens? So now I can essentially go in and say, hey, name equals John, and company equals tier 5. And then I can just reload that. Hey, nothing happened. Well, that's easy because you didn't turn on append HTML. So make sure you turn on that option. Turn on append HTML. If you want to create dynamic websites, you need to make sure that option's turned on. Now that that option's turned on, just reload that page and you can see, hey, John, this is Magic Zap working. Would you like to put Magic Zap to user? Would you like to learn how to spell is what I should have put here. Hey, John, would you like to learn how to spell, idiot? Would you like to put Magic Zap to use for tier 5? I don't know. Would you? Probably, yeah. Great. All right. Let me just change that real quick because it's going to drive me crazy. All right. There you go. So I saved that. So now you can see right there how Magic Zap has actually filled this out. But if you notice that it has actually put this in there, but it's doing it from cache. All right. So it's doing it from cache. So if you want this to actually work, meaning that most of the time, if you come to an incognito window and put that in there, it's not going to actually fill that information out right there. If you notice, it's not filling that information out. It has, and that's great because that's a native feature that sometimes works for ClickFunnels. All right, ClickFunnels does that automatically for you. If you're not using ClickFunnels and you're using something else, then it's not going to happen automatically. Magic Zap is going to do it. All right, but to make sure, if you want to actually make sure that it actually works, then what you need to do is you need to inspect these guys. And if you see this guy has a name is custom type here, which is no good for company. And then he's got this name is actually a name instead of an ID. All right. So what I would recommend you do is go in here, and that's why I said at the beginning I'm going to do it because I'm smart. Is go in here and say, hey, this guy instead of ID is name, and then over here on the Magic Zap side, you're going to say, hey, instead of this being an ID, this be a name. This guy's going to stay the same, and what we're going to put in is custom. What we're going to put in for this is we're just going to look and see this company right here, what they tell us. And it says that, hey, this guy has a name. His name is custom type. There is nothing that says an ID here. So I just want to come in here, and I want to say, hey, I've got this custom type, and this is name. All right. So, and then essentially I'm going to have to send 2 pieces of data, which is no big deal. I'm either going to have to send 2 pieces of data, or I can come right in here and change this from ID to name and change this from company to custom type. And I can save that guy right up. And then all I would need to do is here, instead of having this company, just put in custom type. And now that's going to work just like you expect it to work. As soon as you come in here and you save this. Actually, we can get rid of that guy because we don't need him anymore, and we can just update. Now we got this guy updated. We can make sure that this guy is actually updated. And as long as this guy's actually updated, we can take this guy and we can go to an incognito window. We can open him up and we can go into Edge and we can open him up and we can see exactly what Magic Zap is doing. Magic Zap is essentially rewriting this information. All right. Magic Zap didn't rewrite this information right there. This Magic Zap totally rewrote that information right there. And I'm assuming that here I actually have my JavaScript disabled for Edge, and I would need to go in and actually, honestly, I need to go in and enable JavaScript for Edge. I need to do a Google search. This is why I don't use Microsoft products, because they suck. So I'm just going to pretend Microsoft doesn't exist because I don't like it. All right. So you can see exactly the two functions now that Magic Zap has done so far. All right. That it has created this personalized website and it's pre-populated these names. All right. Everybody good so far? You guys are geniuses. You guys are totally good so far, right?
Are you going to do the bot part of it too?
Am I going to do the...
So how you can grab the code? Can you show me where what code it is you grab in one video where you put it in the button in your bot?
Oh, that's no code. Sure, I can show you that, but that's no code. I mean, literally, that's no code. That's just, all right.
Just the URL. That's
no code. That's just you grab this guy right here. All right. You go into this guy right here. You come down. Let's find some helper, because we're just going to end up deleting this. And we're going to say, oh, let's go to Magic Zap Demo 3. All right. What is your company? All right. We're going to take this guy. And what are we going to do? We're first going to come in and replace this link. We're going to take in that thing. We're going to take in, this is our URL. What do we need to replace right here? Well, we need to replace this name with first name. And we need to replace this company with company. All right. Now we've got our URL built that we need to build. Now we'll just pop our URL inside here. Now we're done. All right. Now we can get rid of that dude right there. And then this is Magic Zap Demo 3. Must be something that says Magic Zap Demo 3, blah, blah, blah. Testing Magic Zap Demo 3. So Demo 3. So now if I just come over to Facebook, where I spend most of my time, kidding. We're just going to put in Demo 3. And it's going to say, what is your company? I'm going to call my company Poop. And then we're just going to click on that button. And then that's essentially going to be the same thing. Hey, John, this is Magic Zap working for you. Would you like to put Magic Zap to use for Poop? All right. So that's if you're doing it from your bot. Obviously, if you do it from your bot, it's really straightforward and easy, because your bot can create, your bot already knows a lot of this information. Your bot, you don't have to ask somebody for their name, because you already get it just because they're in your chat bot. And it's easy for you to get their email address, because you just say, hey, what's your email? And they just got a little button and they're just like, oh, that's it. So a little bit easier to get this information from your bot. But that's all you do. There's no code, Brittany. You just actually need to build your URL in the chat bot is all you need to do. And how you build your URL, it's really straightforward, just kind of like I did here. You're just going to actually replace these with what are called merge fields.
Yep.
Right, inside your bot. That's all we've done. All right.
Yeah, I was trying to watch a training, and you already go fast, and it was on 2x, and I couldn't find out how to slow it down. So I'm like every 3 seconds going, what? So I can do that. Yeah, I know how you're doing that and grabbing the URL. So thanks.
So that's how you do it in your bot. Pretty straightforward. All right. So far so good. Hopefully I've showed you how Magic Zap does all this right here, and I'm about to show you how it does this right here. All right. So I've already showed you how it creates this pre-populated form. It creates a custom form. It creates a custom landing page. And I think so far, would you guys agree that so far just this feature will actually help you? Would you guys agree that this one feature will help you with conversions? Just being able to put in somebody's name here, just being able to actually put in somebody's name right here, and put in, and like I said, just keep in mind that ClickFunnels is going and filling this out of my cache based on who's filled this last. If I go to incognito window where I haven't actually filled this out, then ClickFunnels does exactly what it needs to do. Put in my company name here, put in my actual name here, and just ask me for my email and phone number. So would you guys agree so far that just so far what Magic Zap does will actually help you?
Yeah, totally.
Yes.
Great. Great. So then let's continue and let's go in and actually build out our automation. All right. So our automation is going to be pretty straightforward. All right. First, what you need to know is what type of follow-up do you want to do? All right. Do you want to do, oh, awesome, let's do a chatbot follow-up. How about that? You want to do a chatbot follow-up? Chatbots are awesome. So let's do a chatbot follow-up. We're going to send this dude to our landing page from our chatbot. We're going to just follow up with him on our chatbot and be like, yo, dude, you're on our website. What's up? You want to chat? We could also do email follow-up. We could also do a phone call follow-up. We could do a sales bridge, IVR, a live phone call, whatever you guys want to do. But like I said, let's just do a chatbot follow-up because who doesn't like chatbots? If you don't like chatbots, get out of my training because chatbots are awesome. Anyway, so let's do a chatbot follow-up. So what we're going to do here is we're going to say, hey, what we need is we can call it an MID, a messenger ID. We can call it a chatbot ID. We can call it the actual name, a page scoped ID, which is what Facebook call it. If you want, you can call it foo. If you want, you can call it bar. Who cares? I'm going to call it page scoped ID because that's what we actually need. So I'm going to add that parameter right there. And I'm going to say, hey, if this thing exists, now this is my condition to fire this Zapper automation right here. All right. So now I'm just saying, hey, if you find in this URL, you know, it'd be awesome if you just mute your mic if you don't have anything to say. It's really stupid and really rude. So there's just a mute button. If you don't have stuff that you actually want to talk and you just want to have all your background noise in the background, just hit the mute button. It's awesome. So this function right here is going to be the logical engine that decides whether or not we're going to send this to an automated process, and we're going to start our automation. All right. So since what I want to do is if you visit my landing page, I want to reply back to you instantly with my chatbot, I'm going to make sure that I've got your page scoped ID or I've got the chatbot ID so I can look you up and I can send you a message. All right. So let's go ahead and build it out. It's going to be pretty straightforward. So what we're going to do is we're going to save this guy right here. We're just going to update him right up. And we're going to come right back into our chatbot, and we're going to come right back over to our automate, and then we're going to come right back to this little thing that we just created, wherever we created it, right here, not there, right here in helpers. And then we're just going to come right here, and we're going to grab this guy right here, and we're going to paste him right down here again, because what we want to do is we want to say, hey, Magic Zap name equals this and custom type equals this, and what we're actually going to do is say PS ID is equal to chat fuel user ID, and we need an and sign here, an ampersand. Great. All right, and then we just need to grab this guy right here, pop this guy in right here, and do that. All right, and then we can just come back here and we can say demo 3, I think. What's my company? Anything. All right. I'm going to get some link. I'm going to click that link out, and you're going to see that here I've got everything that I need. I've got my PS ID. All right. I've got my name, and I've got my custom type. Hey, John. This is Magic Zap working. Would you like to put Magic Zap to use for anything? And I've pre-populated my form. Again, like I said, just keep in mind that ClickFunnels pre-populates this with cache data from the last person. So if you go over and you haven't actually filled this out, you can see that it's going to actually give you the correct information and put the correct information inside there. All right. So now what we're actually going to do is, what are we going to do? Oh yeah, we got to build out our automation. All right, so we're going to come in here. We are going to come to our home folder, And we're going to make a new Zap. And we're going to pick Magic Zap. And we're going to use the new one, all right? The new one that you'll see, Magic app with rest hooks, because this is the one that actually is going to have the instant triggers, which is the cool thing that, like I said, we just released. So I'm going to go ahead and connect this account. If you don't have your Magic Zap account connected, literally all you're going to do is you're going to come right here. You're going to go to Zapier token. You're going to copy that token right there. You're going to hit connect account. And then you're just going to pop in that token right there. And then you're going to hit yes, continue. And then your account's going to be connected. So I've already connected my account. And then now I'm just going to go in and I'm going to do test demo right now. All right, great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue. And then I'm going to come back over here and find somewhere right here. Hey, not right there. Where is that chat fuel guy at? He must be right here. All right, that's the guy. All right, I'm going to find that guy. So let's rip him off. And let's come back over here and let's say, hey, let's pull in some samples. And then let's just refresh this page right here to make Magic Zap get all that information. Here's a sample right here. If you look, there's my page scoped ID. There's my name. There is that, my company name, anything. And here's the actual website that this was triggered on. All right, great, continue. First thing I'm gonna do, since this is chat fuel, I'm gonna come back over here and I'm gonna create something and it's gonna be called Catch Magic Catch Demo 3. That's all I'm gonna call it. And I'm just gonna say, hey, F name, I see you were just on my landing page website. Oh. Yeah, I'm just going to use website. I'm not sure what's in there.
What's a really
I'm going to use, I see you're just on my landing page website. Is there anything I see you are on my landing page? Is there anything I can help you with? All right. Anything I can help you with? Hopefully there's something I can help you with. Great. So I've got this guy all saved up. What I need to do now is go over here to this configure guy right here and move him closer over here. All right, let's add an action step. What is the action step going to be? Well, the first action step, I guess, is apparently go back in and mute people, because even though I've said, hey, just mute yourself if you're not talking, some people don't understand English maybe. So just going to mute you. Not trying to be rude, just not trying to hear you unless you're asking an intelligent question. So, all right. So now I'm going to go in and if you guys want to call me an asshole, feel free to call me an asshole. It's nothing that my wife don't tell me every single day. Trust me. So I'm going to use a custom request here because I want to fire off an API. Essentially, the API I want to fire off is going to be this chat fuel JSON API, because this is the bot that we're actually using. So I'm going to go grab this chat fuel JSON API. I'm just going to go ahead and grab this dude right there because I need this guy. So I'm going to grab him. I'm going to pop him in there. Hey, I'm going to... Actually, let's come back over here and let's use a post. Great, we're going to use a post. My bad, we're using the wrong one. Let's use a post. Let's put him in there. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to grab a little bit of information from Chat Fuel. We need to grab our bot ID. Don't steal my bot ID. That bot ID is going to go right here. All right, we need to grab our user ID. Well, guess what? We're getting that user ID from Magic Zap. We're literally sending it to Magic Zap. So it's this PS ID right there. We're going to put him in there. What else we need? We need this token right here. So we're going to grab him. Don't steal my token. So we're going to grab him. We're going to stick him in there. What else do we need? Chat Fuel message tag. What the heck's a message tag? Who knows? I don't know. Click this. Find out. Here we go. Here's your message tags. Here's your supported tags. I'm going to use non-promotional subscription because that's what I want to use. If you don't know what you want to use, read this. Has a bunch of good, awesome information. Just read it and see which one fits you. Or don't even put it in there because it's not required. I'm just going to put it in there. All right. So I'm going to put that message tag. What about the block name? What block do I want to send them to? Well, I want to send them to, guess what? I'm going to send them to this block that I just created. I just created some block here. That block that I created was called, it wasn't called Mini Chat Training Normal. It was called and these helpers, catch demo 3. So I'm just gonna grab that guy up. I'm gonna stick that guy right in here, right here in this block name, and block name equals block name. And also, I want a user attribute. What user attribute do I want? Well, I want website. Great. I'm gonna say and website equals, not gonna equal value 1. Guess what it's gonna equal? It's gonna equal this website that just came in from that guy right there. Bam. It's everything that I need. All right. This needs to be JSON. Pretty sure we're done there. Let's test it out. Oh, cool. I just got a message on Facebook. Let's check it out. Hey, John, I see you're on my landing page. Bam. Is there anything I can help you with? Great. See how easy that was? Awesome. So now let's go back in here. Let's finish this dude up. Awesome. Let's call this Zap something. Let's call it, you know, Magic Zap Chatbot Demo. All right. Let's turn him right on. Now he's turned on. He's totally turned on. Great. All right. So now he's actually turned on. Great thing. All right. So now we're going to say, hey, demo 3. What is your company? All right. So first, I'm just going to do this. What is my company? Well, I don't know. I don't know. All right. Let's learn more. Guess what? As soon as I learn more, I'm going to hit this landing page, and almost instantly, follow up in my chatbot knows that this dude right now is on my landing page, checking out right now. He's on my landing page. Do you see how that was almost instantly? Like literally, almost as soon as I click that. As soon as I click that, it's going to load that up. Bam, look, I just got another message. All right. Now just keep in mind that if you don't want to use a chatbot, you could just replace this, and you can say, hey, I want to send out an email. I want to send out a phone call. And as soon as this person's on my website, I don't want to send him a message from my chatbot. I literally want to get him on the phone with me right now, because that's what it's going to take to convert this dude from a warm traffic to a paying client. So let's get him on the phone. All right. That's what I want to do. In this instance, why are we doing a chatbot? Because Brenny's here, and Brenny likes chatbots, and I like chatbots. So we're doing it just for Brenny. All right. But you guys could understand that if you don't want to do on a chatbot, what could you do? You could just come in here, and you can come back here to your dashboard. All right. Just come over here right to your dashboard. Edit this guy right up and say, hey, you know, actually, I want to send this dude out an email. So I want to make sure that there's an email address. If there's an email address, then guess what? I can send him an email. If I don't have his email address, I can't send him an email.
But the only thing faster than your notification in your bot is when you spend money with PayPal. You don't even swipe the card and it's like, bing, money's gone. The only thing faster than your Zap, brother.
So if you want to do a phone number, you put in phone number. All right? You want to do a phone? Put in a phone. You want to see how that works? You just put in a phone number, and then you just go in here to this guy and you change. I don't want to send out a message here through a chatbot. I want to send out an email, or I don't want to send out an email here or a message through a chatbot. I literally want to make a live phone call and get this guy on the phone because I want to close him, right? He's looking at my $2,000 high ticket coaching thing, and guess what? I'm not an idiot. I realize that if this guy is going to hand me $2,000 and pay me $2,000 for my coaching, or me, my case, I got clients that pay me $8,000 a month for one of my engineers. Guess how many of those guys have wrote me a check or deposited $8,000 into my bank account for one of my software engineers without me ever talking to him on the phone? This many of them. That many. Actually, the inverse of this many right here, if you guys really know math, this number is like infinity. This is like the superset of all numbers, negative and positive, all put together. So this is a really, really huge number. But since you probably aren't into math theory and know really high-level mathematics, we're just going to assume that this is actually a zero quantity. All right? So that many. Zero. Zero of my clients have purchased software engineering services from me without me getting on the phone with them and having a chat and being like, yeah, bro, I'm the genius guy. Oh, you want to do this, this, and that? Oh, you just want to put a rocket ship into space in near lunar orbit? All right, no problem. It's going to take 6 months. And, you know, about $750 million, but we can do it. All right. So everybody that I sell to, whenever it deals with my services, my core services of selling software engineering services, I got to talk to them on the phone. All right. So if you want to get these guys on the phone while they're on your website, if you want to send them a follow-up email while they're on your website, if you want to reach out to them with your chatbot while they're physically on your website, looking at your products, looking at your services, asking themselves, do I want to buy from this guy? You want to give this guy $1,000. You want to give this girl $5,000. All right. This is how you can do it. You can instantly, while they're on your site, while they're fresh and they're hot and they're looking at your stuff, asking themselves, am I ready to spend this money? Call them up. Get on the phone with them. Be like, yeah, you do want to spend that money. Guess what? It's going to be the best decision that you've ever made in your life. And if you don't do it, well, guess what? You're probably going to die tomorrow. All right. Or whatever your sales process is. Maybe not mention that they're going to die tomorrow, but if that, I don't know what your sales process is. So do you have any questions, or are you understanding everything? Because that's how easy it is. So I've done the quick and dirty and actually set it up and showed you exactly how to set it up. Now my only task is to go in and actually turn this ugly little landing page into a pretty landing page like this and make a more functioning demo that you guys can drive traffic to get them to actually understand how powerful and how this can actually be helpful. So like I said, are there any questions? Anybody have any questions that they want to ask?
No, it was really good training. Thank you.
So Brenny, check. You're good. Anybody else?
This was great, John. Thanks.
Yeah. Anybody else want to ask a question? Anything that you're not understanding? Any pieces that you have yet to put together? Do you understand how this can actually help you? Like, do you understand how this can physically help you with everything that you're actually doing? See, look, I'm getting messages right now from my chatbot. Like, literally, I'm on here right now. My chatbot is like, what's up, bro? What's up? I see you. And guess what else you could do? If you're like, probably we could go in and maybe go in and do this. Check this out. We'd probably maybe go in and do this. See this dude right here? See this dude right here? Ooh, here's this dude. All right. See this dude right here? Here's this dude. So what we could probably do is we could be like, hey, guess what else? Guess what else? Let's go right here. Let's go right here to this dude. Let's close that because we don't want to change it. All right. Let's check this out again. All right. Test demo. All right, let's delete that guy. Let's delete that guy. Let's update that guy. Let's copy this guy right here. Let's go back out to ClickFunnels because who doesn't love ClickFunnels? Let's come over here to our funnels, all our stupid funnels. Remember, I'm a software engineer and not a marketer, so please don't tell me my funnels suck because I already know it because the whole internet tells me all the time, John, your funnels suck. All right, so here's our starting step for RoboContact, another magical tier 5 software that you really want to have, especially if you want more leads and more money. All right, so anyways, we're just going to use this as a demo. We're going to go into Magic Zap. We're going to edit this page up right here. All right, here's a page. We're going to edit it right up. We're going to go right in here to this tracking code. We're going to go right in here to this footer, right underneath where our chatbot's at. There's a chatbot. We're going to add that Magic Zap script just like that. We're going to save that just like that. Now we're done. Look how easy that was. Great. It was awesome, right? Now what we're going to do is we can come over here. We're going to find this guy right up. We'll come right back in here, and we're going to say, hey, come to this guy, and we're going to be like, yo, what's up? Let's do this, and let's be like, yo, PSID is equal to chat fuel user ID. All right, because that's all we need. We don't care about anything else because we just want to fire our automation. Not quite sure if this is actually going to work, just so you know. I'm just trying it to see, because what I think is that it's going to be even more engaging because we got a chatbot right here, right now. So this dude's on a chatbot right here, right now. So since the chatbot's already installed, I think he's going to see this message right here, right now. I'm not sure. So let's find out. Let's find out. And let's just come back in here to Facebook. Well, that's not Facebook. All right, here's Facebook. And let's come in here to tier 5 and let's say, hey, demo number 3. Let's do demo number 3. All right, what's my company? All right, yep, that's tier 5. Yep, yep. All right, let's do my RoboContact demo. Great. Here's my RoboContact demo. All right. So now I just got a message. Check him out right. Oh, look, he's already right there. He's already here. He's already got my message right here in this guy. See that? My message is already right here on this Facebook chat widget. As soon as I go in here and look at him, bam, I can see, look, he just messaged me right there. So I don't even have to do anything. He just comes here and this automatically here. All right. So bam, that simple.
You're brilliant.
I'm not brilliant at all. So
Brilliant, bitch.
So any questions? Are there any questions that I can clear up? The only thing I do want to mention to you guys, if you guys are currently using Magic Zap, what you need to do is you need to make sure that this guy, you're using the right one, okay? You see there are 2 Magic Zaps. This is the old one before today that has a delay that is not an instant notification. This is the new one that is instant. You want to make sure that you use the one Magic Zap Restos. Everything else will be the same. If you want these notifications to be instantaneous and do not want to wait 5 minutes or do not want to wait, if you're a JV member and you have access to the tier 5 Zapier Teams account, your wait's only 5 minutes because I pay Zapier $3,000 a year to use their software. If you don't have access to that account and you don't pay Zapier at least $150 a month, then your wait time is 15 minutes. You're gonna have to wait 15 minutes if you use this old app. If you use this new app, you see how much you have to wait. A couple seconds, just a couple seconds. Literally, as soon as this piece of traffic hits your website, you can fire your automation. You can fire up your follow-up sequence. You can get him on the phone. You can, you know, if you look at this, if you literally go in and look at this sales bridge right here, you can fire off this sales bridge and deliver that lead in real time to your sales agents, and they can close that guy for you. If you watch this other demo right here, you watch this demo, then you can literally set this up. As soon as he lands on your website, you can send him out an outbound IVR, and you can pre-qualify him so that you don't waste your sales agent's time having them talk to people who aren't qualified to buy your stuff. That makes sense? You just send them out this, you pre-qualify them all in an automation. You're like, hey, do you have $8,000 a month to buy my developer? Because if you do, we can talk. If you don't, then we can't talk because you don't have the money to pay me, so why would I talk to you? So you can use this process as soon as he's on your and you can even set it up like, hey, you can go in and obviously add a filter here if you want to, and you can say, hey, only if this guy's on my pricing page, or you could just install this only on your pricing page and be like, only if he's on this page do I want to start this automation. Or you can even, Zapier now allows you to do these paths and stuff like that. You can actually create a couple different paths and say, hey, if he's over here, do this. If he's over there, do that. If he's over here, do that. And you can fire off different automations based on what he's actually doing, all right? So like I said, just keep in mind that you need to make sure that you use this integration right here. And for that, what I'll do for you is I will, what will I do? I'll just come over here to developers right here, and then I will come to So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come into hopefully your guys' favorite place, and I'm going to give you all right, you're just going to use that. I'm going to give that in the tier 5 community for you so that you actually have it and you can easily go in and actually use it. And literally, if you have Magic Zaps, if you already have stuff with Magic Zap, if you already have things built with Magic Zap and you just want to replace them from the delayed version to now the instant version, you just need to click on that link I just gave you in the community. And then essentially all you'll need to do is you'll need to go to your Zapier integration. You'll just need to go to that integration. Here's the old one, all right? Well, this isn't old one. This is the actual new one. So let's see. Do I have one with the old one? Must have one with the old one. So let's go find one with the old one. Got so many zaps. Here we go. Here's some with the old one. All right. So this is the old one right here. So you can see here's the old one right here. This is the old one. All right. You'll just need to go in and change this from the old one, Magic Zap, to the new one. All right. Just make sure your account's hooked up. You're going to hook it up the same way that you hooked up the old one. And then you're just going to pick the same Zap. It's going to be the same Zap that you were using in the old version of this. Whatever you were using, this one was essentially Chabago. You're just going to pick that same thing, and then you're done with the update, all right? But you will have to actually make that one update to any of your current apps if you want them now to be instant instead of having a 5 or 15-minute delay. So is everybody good?
How do we get sticky reviews so we can use them?
How do you get sticky reviews? That's a great question. You can go to www.usestickreviews.com and you can go in and start your 14-day free trial and pay for them. Or if you're a tier 5 community member, you can just send me if you just put your email address in here real quick, this chat, this Zoom chat, I'll just make sure you have it right now. So just put your email address in that Zoom chat.
Okay.
No one steal Brenny's email address and start spamming her, please.
I don't go to emails anyway. I use bots and text messages. I'm automated. I don't deal with that crap. That's a devil if you want to talk about quantum physics and stuff. I know the low vibrating is called email.
So you're totally good, all right? So you should have your account now, all right? We're almost done with some new features to sticky reviews as well. So, you know, people tell me all the time, John, you have too many softwares. Why do you have too many softwares? And I'm like, I got fucking 40 software engineers that work for me. Like, what am I supposed to do with these guys? Just be like, hey, sit in my bathroom and masturbate all day? No, you got to build software. So, but we're almost done with some new features here, and these features are, guess what, Brittany? Automations. Ben, I don't know why you're giving me your email address. So, are you a community member? Ben?
Automation.
I don't know why I'm getting your email address. So, if you're a community member, you should already actually have access to sticky reviews. If you're not a community member, then guess what you can do? You can go buy it, or you can join the community. So either go buy it or join the community. I don't have any other options for you. I mean, I could give it to you for free, but I'm going to go with no. I'm going to go with no on that. Sorry about that. But we are creating automations here. All right. So we are creating automations here. These automations are essentially review links, where what you'll be able to do is you will be able to actually send these links out. And then literally your users are going to get something like this. So if you don't know what sticky reviews is, that's not what this is about. But since Brittany asked, sticky reviews allow you to add these nice little social proofs right here. You can see this one is ClickFunnels. Like literally if I go here and then I just go to this and I go to ClickFunnels and I'm like, hey, I don't think I'm logged in, which is great. Yep, I'm definitely not logged in. So if I go to sticky reviews and I see these, guess what happens if I click this little thing? Bam, my affiliate ID for ClickFunnels. Sign up to ClickFunnels. All right, it allows you to put in these custom brands. You can brand them however you want. You put whatever brands you want here, but it allows you to create these little things. It's simple, powerful. These things do actually increase conversions. Trust me, they help you increase conversions. All right. So now we're actually giving you this automation here where you can create these review links. All right. You're just going to create a review link and you're going to, you know, you can give us your own little URL slug. You can say, hey, what campaign do you want? You know, this right here, what you're seeing, this is my sticky reviews campaign, all right? So if you want to automatically add reviews to this through an automation and not have to manually upload them, then you can just send this out to your client. You know, as soon as your client buys something, like when somebody buys sticky reviews, I can add them to a sequence where after 7 days, I'm going to send them this link and ask them for a review on what they think about sticky reviews. And they can say, hey, would you recommend this, yes or no? If they're no, we're almost finishing this out, then, you know, they can still give you the review and tell you, you know, why they're not. They can still do what they want to do, which is bitch and complain, because that's what they want to do. And trust me when I tell you, if you do not provide them a way to go bitch and complain, they're going to go do it. They're going to go to Facebook. They're going to go to Google. They're going to search you out, and they're going to fucking leave a 1-star review for the entire world to see, and they are going to bitch and complain. All right? So if you don't give them a mechanism to actually do that, I'll try again, Brittany, but that should have totally worked. So let me try it.
Otherwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes.
Yeah, you should have got an email. So did you get an email?
Go look now, because you know how much I love fucking emails, right?
So just check your email.
I'm looking. Let me see, man.
Should have got an email.
We'll find out.
But anyways, if you don't provide these guys a way for them to leave the negative feedback, they're gonna do it regardless, all right? They're going to, if they want to, they're going to. But what do they really want to do? They just really want to be heard. That's it. So this allows you to actually catch that negative feedback and not have it go hit Facebook or Yelp or Google where the rest of the world can see it, and it actually damages your brand and damages your online reputation. This allows you to still collect that feedback and then actually do something about it. You could actually go in and see all these bad feedbacks, and imagine being a business owner that takes these bad feedbacks and actually implements policies or changes things in your business to create a better customer experience and better customer satisfaction. You can do that, or you could just ignore them. That's what I do. Every time somebody leaves me bad feedback, I'm just like, oh, whatever, I don't care. Because I don't care about my customers, because I hate customers. Just kidding. No. Obviously, if you can't understand, I'm just kidding. All right. So anyways, they can go in and give this bad feedback, or if they want, somewhere we had, not that, somewhere we had this guy right here, they can go in and actually leave this good feedback. Now, if they leave this good feedback, you'll see whenever you create one of these guys, you're going to give a minimum star rating. And if the good feedback that they leave you matches their minimum, at least your minimum star rating, then it's going to automatically get added to your campaign here. So you can literally completely automate getting new reviews onto this actual campaign. All right. So those are actually going, but you should have access to everything, Brittany. If you don't, I'm just going to check. Oh, you don't. Okay. I understand why you don't. Want to know why you don't?
Yeah, I'd like to know.
Because I stopped giving my software away for free. That's why. Because I turned all my funnel baits off, and I just stopped. I stopped giving away my software for free on all my funnel baits. So whenever I'm trying to
this is good, because it tells me if something happens like that, what are you doing? You're going and looking at your Zap and saying, it's not on.
Well, I know it's not on because I just remembered, like, I'm literally, I gave enough of those accounts away for free. Now I've got like 50 sales, 60 sales of people purchasing them after releasing it. You know, all the community members got them for free. So, you know, we put in 100, 180 community members are using that software for free. I gave it away to an additional like 200 people for free, running some ads to get some extra feedback and validation from the market. And then I was giving them away for free, and at the same time I was selling them right here. And then as soon as I got this landing page done good enough where I was actually converting better than 3% on the traffic I was sending here, I just turned off the Zaps and I stopped letting people get them for free for my landing pages, because why would I keep giving them away for free? I gave them away for free, and I literally posted all over the internet and gave people plenty, even ran paid advertisements to give them away for free. If you didn't take advantage of it then, well, I don't know what else you want from me. So I literally paid money to let you know that I was giving you that software for free. But you should be good now if you try now.
Well, you know my mission automation I'm working on.
There you go. You're all good. So
good? Okay, cool. I trust you. I don't even have to.
I just logged in. I'm Brittany right now. I'm logged in as Brittany. Don't I look like Brittany? I got kind of like strawberry blonde hair almost. I mean, except for a monkey hat. So any other
I
questions?
just started cracking up. I was just thinking of how many hours everybody tried to get a picture of that jet flying in, and 4 hours later, no one ever got it, but their arms were sore that night we were eating pizza. Do you remember that? I have to get on more often. You bring joy to my heart, man.
Anybody have any other questions about this Magic Zap demo, how to set it up, or are you guys all good with Magic Zap and how to set it up?
Good, and you're just going to put the link in the bot for the replay so I can go to one point I want to look at and copy it, right? Yes, that's a yes, dumbass. That is such a, you're such a dumbass.
If you ever want to find a replay, just go to youtube.com, search John Vaughn. Hopefully I'm the first one that shows up. This is me right here, this like guy that looks like he's helping a bunch of little peoples. So that's me. So you just click on that guy. And then once you click on him, you can just, check out my channel. You can see that this is obviously my virtual avatar. You can see all my cool videos. You can check out my playlist if you want. In my playlist, you'll find plenty of information about chatbots or, tier 5 software. Or you can even see what I do in the summertime when I go to Ecuador and I teach, 9-year-olds how to program computers. Or you can just look at my videos, and if you look at my videos, you'll see, like, here is the training that we did earlier today on how to actually set up those outbound IVRs and actually set up the back end. Essentially, that was just a training video on how to set up the back end of this front end funnel. So this front end funnel tells you about outbound IVRs and tells you why they're useful and explains them to you. And then this other training video shows you the technical side, how to actually set them up. So if you just look here in about 2 hours, you'll see that this video is now over here. And what's in this spot is this current video right here.
I'm subscribed. Thank you for your training. Sir.
Yeah, you should totally subscribe to my YouTube channel. And literally, like I got, look, here's Brittany right here. Here's Brittany. Here's her review of the Tier 5 community when she joined. So
true.
That right up.
I'm Brittany Larson.
That's Brittany Larson.
I just want to say I love Tier 5.
Pretty great.
I do.
So you can check all that out. I mean, there's plenty of videos here. Like, if you actually just go in and look, you'll probably find, if you put Zap, there's Zap, or you just put Magic. There's Magic Zap. There's another Magic Zap. There's another Magic Zap. There's probably actually even more, and I've given them stupid names because I do that sometimes. So
that's all right. I think my mission Magic Zap is pretty well. The next step is now I'm going to go work on the text and bulk case study stuff that I'm working on.
So no other questions on Magic Zap? Everybody good, and we can just end this training right up and know that you guys know how to go in and create completely dynamic, personalized landing pages that will convert more. They will give you higher conversions. They will give you higher engagement, and you will actually convert more just from that personalization. And if you want to convert even more on top of that personalization, how you can go in and actually set up your automations and either message your people from your chatbot, send them a text message, send them an email, get them on the phone live with an outbound IVR or a sales bridge, and actually be talking to them live while they're on your website to even further increase your conversions. Everybody's clear? No other questions on that, correct? I guess not. I guess that's a no. I think the rest of you guys are dead or something, or did the rest of you guys die on the training? Is that what happened? No, John's still alive. All right. Nothing else, guys. If nothing else, I still have so much work to do. Like, I literally have to go in and I got to go build the pretty version of what we've just done in a very ugly way. And that's probably going to take me like 2 hours to go build a pretty version of this demo so that you guys, because if you don't understand, for you community members, I'm trying to make more and more things that you guys can have in your tool belt to go in if people are like, well, why do I need this? Well, how can this help me? Or what, I don't understand how this would work, or even how I could apply it to my business. You could just be like, okay, well, check this out right here. This is how a sales bridge works. This is how an outbound IVR works. This is how a personalized landing page would work. This is how a follow-up sequence whenever somebody's on your website would work. I got to go ahead and build those pretty demos so that you guys can have more sales tools, because to be quite frank and honest, it seems like if I don't create them, nobody else is actually going to create them, and nobody's going to actually do anything until I actually go and do it. So I don't mind. I'll just work 24 hours a day and do it, because I guess like the internet says, I'm a crackhead and I'm just always smoking crack, which is it's very inaccurate because I don't smoke crack or do crack or any other type of hard drugs. So so that's all BS, but whatever, you know. So everybody's good? No questions to ask? I'm off to go do the rest of my work. Gonna get some more tea. Sounds like yes. All right, guys. Thanks for coming. I'll see you later.